President Trump delivered an ultimatum to Iran over its nuclear program. Come to the negotiating table or face military consequences.
The president threatened to bomb Iran if it doesn't cooperate.
If they don't make a deal, there will be bombing, and it will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before.
President Trump has said that if Iran does not come to the negotiating table within 2 months, that there will be military strikes. He said that repeatedly, not even equivocating at all, that there will be military strikes on Iran. That's something the United States has not done before, so this would be pretty historic.
Iran announced they would attack the base if the U.S. takes military action against Iran. On Sunday, Iran's supreme leader called for the destruction of Israel.
This is a clear and present danger.
President Donald Trump has just issued a warning that sent shockwaves across the globe. He has made it crystal clear. Either Iran comes to the negotiating table, or they will face military action. And folks, this is not an empty threat. He boldly declared, if Iran doesn't cooperate, there will be bombs like they've never seen before. Iran, however, isn't backing down. Instead, they are accelerating their nuclear program at a frightening speed, openly calling for the destruction of Israel. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is already making preparations for potential strikes. And here's where things get even more intense. All of this leads us to one powerful Bible verse, a verse that many believe is being fulfilled right before our eyes. A verse that marks the arrival of Christ and, more crucially, the rise of the Antichrist. Are we watching prophecy unfold in real time? Could this moment be shaping the very destiny of the world? Stay with us as we uncover the shocking truth. And most importantly, I will tell you how, as a Christian, you should be responding to all the chaos happening in the world right now. It all started with a jaw-dropping interview on NBC News. President Trump didn't hold back. When asked about Iran's nuclear ambitions, he dropped this bombshell statement. If the Iranians don't make a deal, there will be bombs. Bombs like they've never seen before. This wasn't just a random off-the-cuff remark. Trump's words came after U.S. intelligence confirmed Iran is dangerously close to enriching uranium at weapons-grade levels. Analysts estimate Iran could develop 6 nuclear bombs in a matter of months. And this has sent alarm bells ringing in Washington. And here's where things get even more serious. Washington isn't waiting around. A fleet of B-2 and B-52 bombers has been deployed to the Indian Ocean, stationed at a base specifically positioned to strike Iranian nuclear facilities. These aren't ordinary planes. They are equipped with the most powerful bunker-buster bombs in the U.S. arsenal, designed to obliterate deep underground nuclear sites in a single strike. Iran's nuclear facilities, many of which are buried beneath mountains, were meant to be untouchable. But with these bombs, the U.S. is making it clear, no target is safe. So how did Iran respond? Not with diplomacy, but with defiance. Instead of backing down, Iran's supreme leader made a chilling declaration. Israel must be wiped off the map. Now, before you think this is just political rhetoric, understand this. Iran has been funding terrorist organizations like Hezbollah and Hamas for decades. They've been smuggling weapons, training militants, and funneling billions of dollars into groups that have one goal: destroying Israel. And if Iran successfully develops nuclear weapons, we know exactly where they will be pointed. Israel is not taking this lightly. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu immediately issued a strong warning, vowing that Israel will take action if necessary. Military sources confirm that Israel's Iron Dome defense system is now on high alert, and discussions of preemptive strikes are already happening behind closed doors. Folks, this isn't just another political crisis. This is an escalating conflict that could lead to war at any moment. Now, I want you to step back and think about this. Could what we're seeing right now be part of a prophecy written thousands of years ago? Let's go to Ezekiel 38, where the Bible talks about a great war against Israel involving a coalition of nations. And look at this. One of the nations specifically mentioned is Persia, which is modern-day Iran. Ezekiel 38:5 says, Persia, Cush, and Put will be with them, a great horde, a mighty army. Now think about it. What are we seeing right now? Iran, a sworn enemy of Israel, openly declaring its desire to wipe them out. Military escalations, the world on edge. Could this be the stage setting for the war that Ezekiel prophesied? We can't say for certain, but we'd be foolish to ignore the signs. But there's something bigger happening behind the scenes, something many believers feel in their spirit. We are watching the stage being set for the most significant event in human history, the second coming of Jesus Christ. But before his glorious return, the Bible warns us that another figure will rise first, the Antichrist. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3-4 says, "Let no one deceive you in any way, for that day will not come unless the rebellion comes first, and the man of lawlessness is revealed, the son of destruction, who opposes and exalts himself against every so-called God or object of worship, so that he takes his seat in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God." Scripture tells us that before Christ returns, a powerful world leader will emerge, a man who will promise peace but bring global control. The Antichrist will deceive nations, unite world powers, and eventually declare himself as God. And here's what's chilling. Many of the things the Bible describes about the end times, we're seeing them unfold right now. But here's the good news. While the world will fall into deception, chaos, and tribulation, Jesus Christ is coming back. Maybe right now, as you hear all this chaos happening in the world, you're thinking, how am I supposed to handle this? Let's be honest, it's easy to doubt. It's easy to look at the pain, the suffering, the uncertainty, and wonder, where is God in all of this? But friend, let me tell you something. Psalm chapter 46 verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." These words aren't just poetry. They're a command, a reminder, a promise. God is saying, I know you're scared. I know you don't understand. But trust me, I am God, and I am still in control. Matthew chapter 24 verse 13 says, "But the one who endures to the end will be saved." It's easy to have faith when life is good, when the bills are paid, when the health report is clean, when everything is going smoothly. But what about when life gets hard? True faith isn't tested in the sunshine. It's tested in the storm. Think about Job. He lost everything, his health, his wealth, even his children. But he said, "Though he slay me, yet I will trust him." Think about Joseph, betrayed by his own brothers, thrown into prison for something he didn't do. But he still held on to God's promise. And in the end, God raised him up. Think about Paul, beaten, shipwrecked, thrown in prison. And yet, he writes, "I have learned to be content in all circumstances." What do these men have in common? They didn't quit. They didn't give up. And neither should you. Because the Bible promises, the one who holds on, the one who endures till the end, will be saved.